discussion of the dimensions related to the agricultural sector, let us discuss the agricultural policy framework and its impact. Agricultural policy in India refers to a deliberate government intervention in the agricultural sector and allied activities. Agricultural policy mainly aims at guiding the agricultural development, commerce, stabilizing markets, protecting farmers and ensuring food security in India. Due to agricultural sector vulnerability to the naturally and the market risks, the policy support by the government is essential for the sustainable growth and the economical performance of the agricultural sector. The agricultural policy has a great influence on the cropping pattern, resource allocation, income distribution in the agriculture, market behavior and also environmental outcomes. The main objective of the agricultural sector is increasing the productivity and the output for the crops, ensuring food and the nutritional security in the country, stabilizing the prices, enhancing the farmers' income, reducing the regional disparities, promoting sustainable development practices. Evolution of agricultural policy approach in India. Foundation phase. In the foundation phase, the early agricultural policy mainly focused on the land reforms, expansion of irrigation, coverage for the agricultural activity, institutional credit support for the procurement and distribution. These basically laid the foundation for the growth of agricultural policy in India. Technology-led policy phase. The technology-led policy phase largely emphasized on the subsidies related to the inputs like high-yield variety seeds, fertilizers, pesticides. Price support was also being provided in the form of minimal support prices. There is a large amount of technological dissemination towards the rural India. Public procurement and the development of storage facility was also observed during this phase. These policies boosted the production but created structural imbalances in the country. Reform-oriented policy phase. The recent policies has largely emphasized in the income enhancement of the farmers, market efficiency, sustainability in the agricultural activity and also climate resilience farming along with diversification of crops. Price policy. The price policy remains one of the most important instruments in the agricultural policy framework in India. The minimum support price system mainly aims to protect the farmers from price volatility by guaranteeing the minimum price for the selected crop. As per the agricultural department, there are 23 crops which have been given the minimum support prices. This has contributed significantly to the income stability and the production growth, particularly in the food grains. At the same time, the price support has also influenced to the cropping patterns in India, which is often encouraging the cultivation of few selected crops at the cost of diversification. Moreover, the physical burden of their procurement and storage along with the limited access for the small and marginal farmers has raised concerns regarding the long-term sustainability of the price policy in India. Let us discuss the input subsidy policies. Input subsidy policies are the main central aspect for the agricultural development in India. Government is providing subsidies on fertilizers, electricity, irrigation and seeds which were introduced to reduce the cost of cultivation and to promote the adoption of modern inputs. These subsidies has contributed to increased productivity and technological diffusion. The subsidies have a particular defining effect during the Green Revolution. However, prolonged reliability on the subsidies has led to the excessive use of chemical inputs and over extraction of the groundwater, which is resulting in soil degradation and environmental stress. Thus, while the subsidy supported short-term growth, they also guaranteed long-term sustainable challenges. Agricultural credit policy. Access to timely and affordable credit enables farmers to invest in the inputs, machinery and the technology, thereby improving the productivity and income. The extension of the institutional credit reduces the farmers' dependency on informal money lenders and escaping the debt trap. However, unequal access to the credit, particularly for the small and the tenant farmers, is rising in the debt hardness. This has limited the effectiveness of the credit policy. In many cases in India, credit has been used for consumption rather than productive investment, which is weakening its impact on the growth of the agricultural sector. Let us discuss the irrigation and rural infrastructure. Large amount of investment in irrigation and rural infrastructure has significantly influenced the agricultural performance in India. Irrigation policies aimed at expanding the canal networks and groundwater depletion helped stabilizing the yields, increasing the crop intensity, improving the infrastructure such as road, storage facilities and markets also has enhanced the connectivity. This has reduced the post-harvest losses. However, the irrigation development is uneven in nature, which is contributing to the regional disparities in agricultural growth, over-exploitation of the groundwater in the irrigated regions and also rising serious environmental constraints. Market and trade policies. In the recent time, the market and the trade policies have gained the increased importance in agricultural sector. The market reforms mainly aimed at improving the market efficiency, promoting competition and integrating agricultural market. Now, this is enhancing the price realization for the farmers. Whereas, on the other hand, trade policies have expanded the export opportunities for the agricultural commodities. It is also linking domestic agriculture with global markets. While this has increased the income potential for some farmers, it also exposed them to international price volatility, which is increasing the risk and uncertainty. Let us discuss another important aspect, sustainable agricultural policy. In recent time, the agricultural policy has gradually shifted towards a sustainable and income-centric approaches. These policies are promoting the crop diversification, resource conservation and climate resilient agriculture. This is reflecting the growing recognition of environmental and income challenges related to agriculture, creating sustainable agricultural practices are now seen as essential for maintaining long-term productivity and income performance. This shift marks a transition from production-central policy to more holistic developmental framework. With the discussion on the agricultural policy framework, let us discuss the challenges of the agricultural policy. Despite the policy efforts, several challenges continue to affect the agricultural development in India. The peak implementation, policy fragmentation, inadequate coordination among the institutions and also limited awareness among the farmers are hindering the using of the policy effectiveness in the agricultural sector. Climate change has further complicated the policy outcomes by increasing production risk and income instability. Addressing these challenges require the coherent policies, effective governance and greater emphasis on inclusiveness and sustainability. Agricultural policy has played a decisive role in shaping agricultural growth and economical performance. While policies have successfully ensured food security and the technological advancement, they have also created regional imbalances, environmental stress and income disparities. A reoriented policy framework that balances productivity, income security and market efficiency is essential for achieving long-term agricultural development. The critical understanding of the agricultural policy and its impact enables us to evaluate the developmental strategies in the agricultural sector. Summary: the study of the agricultural growth, economic performance and policy framework provides a valuable insight into the complexities of the agricultural development. While agriculture has made a significant progress in the increasing the output and also achieving the food security, the growth patterns remain uneven across the regions and the crops. Economic performance continues to be constrained by low productivity, high employment dependency, income instability and sustainability concerns. A sustainable and resilient agricultural sector requires political policy approach that is integrating productivity enhancement, income security, market efficiency and also the environmental conservation.